Grow a garden. No, I mean Roblox Grow a Garden, silly. Yes, in today's video, I will be restarting Grow a Garden in Roblox. Subscribe, like, and comment today's video, and let's get into this bitch. Okay, so the first thing I did was I talked to Tom, and I got some carrot seeds, and just follow the tutorial. Why does my face look like that, by the way? I don't know why my avatar looks pixelated as hell. So I continue to buy seeds and continue that beginning of the game process. I finally got some strawberry seeds, and then I type in chat because I'm lonely and I can't find anyone who can give me anything. But obviously they say no because they hate me and they just want me to cry myself to sleep. And of course, we have the moonlight event, which is super good. So why the hell did that seed fly in the air? Okay, I continue to sell a lot of my plants, get some strawberry seeds, and just place a bunch of stuff because I genuinely needed to get my money up, not my funny up, bitches. I also got a strawberry seed that was moonlit and it barely sold for anything and I was quite sad about that. I also got an achievement that was a shiny achievement, and then I looked in shop and I saw I could get cauliflowers. But obviously I didn't have enough money at the time. Then I finally did. I got some cauliflowers. I started planting all the cauliflowers, and then I look in shop for this loquat seed, and boom, there it is. Lo and behold, I can't even get it because I'm so broke. I also got the achievement carrot connoisseur, and then I begged this girl, not really, I was just begging the server, but I saw she was rich, and I went up to her and I was like, hey, can I get some free plants, pretty please, because I'm broke. She gave me one because she's amazing, so shout out to her, dude. And then I don't know why, I think it was because my server was broken, but the gear shop was nowhere to be found, and I genuinely thought I was going insane. I genuinely thought maybe they combined it to a different thing. No, it just wasn't there, so I don't know what happened. So basically what happened was, guys, I went AFK for a tiny bit, and I didn't see that the summer harvest event started, so I never ended up doing it for the first time on my alt account, so let's just ignore that completely. And then I got this big ass carrot. I don't know why it's so girthy, but it just was. I don't understand. Okay, so guys, a little bit of a channel update. I basically am going live, and y'all have probably seen it occasionally, but not everyone is very much aware of it. I'm starting to go live and starting to sing on live, so if you want to tune into those streams, make sure to just click notifications so that you'll be aware of it. Anyways, back into the video. And then the sunlight event happened, so then I got a bunch of different sun-dried plants. Okay, so one more little mini channel update. I'm sorry for the shifting of mic quality. I got a new setup. I got a bunch of new stuff with my setup, and one of the things was a new mic. I still don't know how to fully use it to the capability I can use it, so I'm really sorry for the shift of mic quality in this video. I'm trying my best to keep it the same, but it obviously won't stay the same forever. I started the summer harvest event for a little bit. That was the first ever one I've done, and I see all these big ass melons on my screen. Like, why are they over here? But anyways, I continue adding to that. I get some water cans, I get some pets because I want to add pets to give me some upgrades on my farm, and then I get the rewards from the summer event. Okay, so one of the major rewards that I got was a moon cat, which I think is a very good thing to get. I also got a parasol flower and a bunch of other random seeds that shouldn't even be mentioned because they're so horrible. Then I also got mint, which I've never seen in my entire life before, so that was good. I continue to get banana seeds and plant them down. I continue to collect a lot of my strawberry and blueberry seeds, and then I come in on the next day and everything grew in, so I kept my parasol. I'm pretty sure I sold it later on though. I collected all of the avocados that I got from the trees. I just collected all the different fruits that grew overnight, and then I placed some crates down that I didn't realize that were from the summer harvest event, so I placed those down on my garden. I got a prickly pear seed. There was a random glitch for some reason, and then I looked at this one person's fucking garden that had glowing coconuts literally all over my screen. Why that was? They had a bunch of fucking mutations, and I wish I was them, genuinely. Anyway, so I opened up all the crates. I decided to put some new pets down on my garden, and then I checked on the moon melon seeds that once again grew overnight. So I collected some of the moon melons that grew in, and then I collected a bunch of new seeds, a bunch of new things from the gear shop, and then I just collected the blueberries, collected the avocados. I just continued that whole process. I'm trying to get big cauliflowers because I really want to mutate like a big, humongous, girthy cauliflower. I don't know if I'll be able to get one, but I really want one. I got some watermelon seeds from the seed shop. I got a bunch of stuff from the gear shop again, trying to get a lot of good sprinklers, that way I can get better mutations. I moved around my garden a little bit because I really genuinely didn't like the setup of how my garden looked. So I started with the banana trees, and then I worked my way around to the green apple trees because those were the two major things that were kind of getting everywhere on my garden when I wanted them to have an organized organized spot. So I organized, and then I got some of the little stuff as well moved around. I donated to the summer harvest event, and then some reason the weather turned into Aurora, and then I liked a girl's garden because it was super cute. I got a Rosy Delight flower, which is a very good one to get, so I'm happy I got it. I continued to plant stuff, decorated my garden a little bit more with a speaker and like a honey jar. I got a crab out of the egg I hatched, and then I realized that there's a bunch of quests. I just now realized this for some reason. Okay, before we judge, guys, I know I beg a lot in this video. I asked again to see if any of these rich people could give me fruit. Of course, they ignore me. Quite embarrassing, would we? But it's okay. And then this one guy that ignored me said, hey, can you come like my garden? He got 100 likes, so I congratulated him, and then he said, come here. So then I was just waiting around, seeing why he wanted me to wait around. And then I see lurking in the corner of my eyes a big ass melon. When I go check, it's worth 30 million. And since I just started this new account on Grow a Garden, this is fantastic numbers, guys. I am proud. So that is fantastic work. Shout out to this guy too. So yeah, I started looking around at the people's gardens, and this flamingo was having a seizure on the tomato plants, which is a usual thing to happen on Grow a Garden, I guess. The guy was looking at me, and it kind of fucking scared me for some reason. Okay, then we take a look at two other people's gardens. This is the first garden we looked at. Bunch of mutations. This one was also the one that gave me the melon. I saw a big fucking coconut. So basically, I got on my main to do the summer harvest event because I really wanted some good stuff on my main account as well. So we're just gonna be yapping a little bit. Okay, I don't know if y'all watched Love Island. I haven't watched it yet, which I'm really planning on going to. I've just been so busy because guess who got a job at fucking Mickey D's? Me. Shout out to Mickey D's, I guess. But I'm just gonna say it this way. I'm not saying they overwork me, but I am gonna say they gave me hours I did not ask for. They gave me 40 hours, which is full time. In the US, that is full time. 40 hours is full time. My first week I was there. First week I wasn't training, they gave me 40 hours, even though I asked for either 18 to 22, which is part-time hours. And I understand the pay is decent. It's not the best compared to like actual full-time like good working jobs, but it's like a job for a teen. And it's decent money, but I never asked for this much hours, you know? I never asked for that much hours. I genuinely, my body aches almost every single day now. I try my best to stream, I try my best to do stuff, and I want to hang out with people, but it's like I always am busy. And I guess that's what it's like having a job, which fine, whatever. I guess that's some downsides to it. I'm just trying to hang out with all my friends at least once this summer, which is a struggle already because I'm going to the beach, I think next week, and then after I'm also going to a wedding before the beach. Like this week is gonna be busy. I'm gonna love this bitch. I'm gonna love it so much. I can't talk about this with anyone else or it will make everyone block me and never talk to me again. K-pop Demon Hunters is the best shit I've listened to, watched this whole year. I stand by that. Maybe there's one or two other things that I liked as well, but this is one of the major things, one of the major projects, like movies I've seen in a while that I've genuinely enjoyed and not have only liked just to have something to talk about with my friends. Like I genuinely like the movie. I don't know, the music, the soundtrack, everything. Evidently on TikTok though, the thing that makes me so depressed is people have been saying it was supposed to be a 3-hour movie, which makes sense because in my mind I was like, this, I don't know, there's something that was a little off about the movie and I never could tell what it was. And then once they said it was supposed to be a 3-hour movie, that made so much sense because like it felt a little too quick or like there was something missing that I didn't understand. Like you could understand the movie, but it was just like at some parts I was just like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, evidently it was supposed to be a 3-hour movie, but Netflix decided to tell them, hey, you have to cut the movie down or we're not going to release it onto the platform, which they ended up having to cut it down so that way they could release it onto the platform. I really hope, because I already know there's going to be sequels, which is going to be a bunch of fucking more, but I really fucking hope they release the full actual movie so that way we can all watch it because there's a bunch of good feedback for this movie, so I hope they see that and they're like, okay, maybe we could release the whole movie because I would have watched that shit. But yeah, anyways, done with my yap of K-pop Demon Hunters, guys. Okay guys, where I am right now, it's officially 1:43 a.m. I am pushing through this edit because I want this shit out fast, but I really want this out tonight, so I've been editing it like a mad banshee or a mad cheetah or a fast cheetah, something like that. I've been editing so quick so that way I can get this out because I really want this video out. I really want to see y'all's feedback on the editing and just everything. Okay, so I finally did the summer harvest again, which I don't know why we're even talking about it at this point. It's just a must. You have to do it. We got a parasol seed, a raspberry seed, and a pink lily seed, which is my favorite. Pink lilies, I love them so much. I also placed all the crates and eggs I got from the event. I moved around a lot of my plants that I got from the event as well. I was moving around all the 4th of July flowers because once again, America, 4th of July, all that stuff. So it was a little celebration. It's a rare sort of thing. So I wanted to make sure I had enough stock of it, and I moved it around my garden. I just kept moving around everything that I wanted to move around because it's getting close to the final showcase, guys. I was a little stressed. And yeah, guys, let's get to the reveal now because I am officially ready. So bitches, I am about to show you the final product of my garden in 3, 2, 1. I know it's not too much progress, but hopefully in the future I'll make more videos about Grow a Garden on my alt account so that way you can see more and more progress as the time goes on. But this took quite a few days to get this much stuff on my garden to begin with. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed today's video, or at least somewhat enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and see more content like this, or see my singing content, or any type of new content in the future that will come out. Make sure to also like and comment down below what you would like to see from me, and I will see you all next time. Bye everybody!